everyone. Welcome all new subscribers as well. Okay, let's see. What is Knight of Cups coming out? So you might even be feeling a little more creative and a little more imaginative at this time as you're embracing something new coming in. With the Emperor over here. So feeling like you're in boss mode. You might be reorganizing things and feeling like, you know what, I need to embrace new change, reflecting on things. As we have the Strength card also coming out. Guys. Knight of Cups, there it is, guys. So putting these all in a row over here, the Knight of Cups says just that. I do feel like you are going to be into some kind of deep reflection, though, when it comes to this situation. And I see a lot of courage, but I see a lot of creativity because of the Queen and the Knight of Cups. Having the Strength card comes out over here is talking about that passion and wanting to, right, have that inner strength, being in the focus of the now, right, and infinity. Having that infinity is like limitless possibilities coming to your mind, especially when it comes to that creativity. Your mood might feel a lot cooler. You might even feel a little more detached from things that were, you know, giving you hopeless situations or just stressing you out, right? So finding a lot of comfort, and maybe even comfort through your imagination, through your fantasies, through the things that you want to manifest, things that you really want, right? So that's always nice, but keeping yourself very stable and keeping yourself grounded as much as possible. And this new moon is in Capricorn is definitely about grounding ourselves, right? So going to feel really right at home. But like I said, you might feel a little restless and a little tired, a little low energy. But we do have the Ace of Pentacles, the abundance coming in. It's time to manifest. Having our financial opportunities coming in, seeing those prosperities, having these new ways and these new doors opening. Having that zest for life and having the joy and determination, really feeling that there's a lot of Leo energy going on over here, a lot of zest for life, a lot of fire. If you guys are fire rising or have a lot of fire in your chart, you're going to be on fire. Okay, so having also this 10 of Pentacles coming in, so it's saying I'm talking about my wealth. I want that family. I want that wealth, that health, that stability, really making those contributions towards your love, wealth, health, right? Powerful 3 within yourself. Time is always an essence. But like I said, if you have something, you know, that pushes you fast, then you might feel a little impatient, right? Which is fine. That's fine though, because no matter what, your Taurus will come out and say it's going to be okay. I'm holding the Pentacle. Universe wants to give you the Pentacle. You're going to manifest that Pentacle so that you can get that Pentacle. It's really slow, but it's going to end up the 10 of Pentacles. Whoa, hello. So you could just say, you know what, with the Knight of Cups, maybe you're offering it to yourself. You could have somebody else offering you a job. Maybe it's something slow that's coming in. Take it how it resonates. Maybe it's 2 in 1, right? That way I know that it's coming and I can focus on other things. Using that imagination, using that intuition, knowing where I'm going, knowing that it's okay. There could be a little fear and anxiety going on, right? You could even be having a little bit of premonition dreams, some of you. Everything's going to have a cause and an effect. You're going to have to say, this is justified. This is what I want. This is where the truth is. This is where my clarity is. And if I don't feel like it's equal pay, equal give and take, then we're going to do something about it. Because you're not going to allow these things. Remember, this is the new moon in Capricorn. It's going to open up a new, fresh shift for you, right? It's going to, like I said, heighten your observation and perception of the things that are going on in your life that you're saying, I'm not going to take that. I'm standing my ground because I understand what I have. This is where you're going to find that respect and make sure that people are respecting your space, your stability, your leadership, your rules, right? And this is how you're going to stay in a protective zone with a bubble of control. I think we need to allow ourselves to have the freedom to say, this is where I'm going and this is how I'm going to do this, because otherwise, how do I hold the key if you're holding the key all the time? Or you're telling me I can't do this or I can't do that. You have to think about these things, and these are the things you're really going to be looking on. Ooh. And, you know, it's called either get out of the way or the bull will run you over. Because you know what? I don't want your red flags anymore, because every time you throw what happens when you throw a red flag at a bull? It charges. Why are you making me charge? I don't want to charge like that. That's not the way I wanted to charge. And now it's saying you don't need to do that. You're going to pause and surrender for the enlightenment. You're pausing and surrender for your son, for your blessings. I think the thing is that we lost a lot of blessings in some ways because we were. So really what it is, it's like this month in the new year, it's almost like Spirit is saying, okay, well, look, we're going to do it this way. You're going to ground yourself in a different way, Taurus. There's going to be a lot of setting boundaries, setting rules, things that make sense, though, because I think that last year there was a lot of injustice when it came to certain things. It was almost like, well, I'm right here where I need to be, but then you kind of stepped on my toes, or I departed, and I should have, could have, would have. But yeah, and there it is. Thank you. Excessive behavior and imbalance. Could have been overindulgence and other things. We might have gotten sidetracked by other things. But now it says, no, you're going to take your reign. You're going to have your judgment. You're going to have your reckoning day. You're doing your redemption. You're making your new phase, going after your inner calling, things that are going to be healthier from a different point of view, really looking at things differently for the abundance. Whoa, and if you guys are going after love, you got an emperor and an empress together. That's a heavy couple. You guys can get some shit done. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I just saying, you can get some things done with the emperor and the empress, okay? So just saying. And with the justice being across from the strength card, you got the justice and the 10 of pentacles and the strength, and it's just like, this is where the injustice was, where I'm getting everything fair to get the 10 of pentacles, but I know I have to put in extra strength. And it was kind of the extra strength that maybe I didn't want to have to put in. I didn't want to go that way. But now it's saying in this new year, you have to go this way. You have to. It's like it's encouraging you to say you have to be more adventurous. You have to take this risk. You have to trust in the universe a little more time. It's time to take charge. You have to take charge, but you're going to do it very compassionately, though, too. Because, see, no matter what, you're still going to have the King of Cups, though. So I don't think that it's going to be so much like, you know, F you, you know, I'm out of here. It's going to be a little more empathetic, right? You're going to be cool about it. You're not going to just go and burn bridges, right? Because, look, no matter what, she's still being gentle with the lion. Right? There has to be a trust in the situation. So you're like trusting in the universe, trusting in all the situations, understanding there's infinite possibilities. But to be able to open the lion's mouth, she has to have that trust. But I think that, you know what, this is more Taurus than anything. This isn't, I don't even believe it's a person. I think it's yourself. Trusting yourself to be able to open the lion's mouth. It's not so much the lion waiting for, you know what I mean, being at your call. It's whether or not you trust yourself to be able to take that type of a risk, take that kind of a jump. But it won't. It all starts within us, though, to have to change that behavior, to want to break the mold. And that's why it's going to feel like, maybe some people are going to say, wow, Taurus, you're kind of a control freak right now. Or, geez, you think you're the control master. And it's like, but you don't get it. If I don't, then I don't win. Right? But that's why the King of Cups is going to be very important, though. Very important to come in so that way we can be smooth. We still need to be smooth. We still need to be sensitive. Don't allow your reins to be so over, you know what I mean? Be over active. You see what I'm saying? Allow a little bit of rein to the rein, I guess you could say. A little slack to the rein. So that way you can still move the horse without, choking him, Can't really choke a horse, but you know the point I'm saying. And I just, you know what, it's going to be, just beautiful. Yes, the communication will be beautiful. I see some beautiful, there's going to be, some movement choices and decisions that have to be made. And I think that, that's just where everything is going. just so tired of losing out on the game that we just feel like we have to be in control at this time. We just have to, you know, take those reins and really stand up for what we're passionate about. Getting in there, really showing that lust for life, that love for life, that passion. I don't really worry about the Knight of Cups. Because even if you're in boss mode, I wouldn't worry about that at all. Even if they do see that you're like go getting and go, they don't have nothing to worry about. They have nothing to worry about. The only thing they should worry about is how much love could they actually handle from one person. Right? Can you actually handle that much love and nurturing? Some can't, can they? They don't know what to do with it. Crown chakra and being in the knowing with your intuition is off the hook and off the chart. Having a crown chakra coming out with the intuition means you know your intuition. You know it, you speak it, you can see it, and you know you're in the knowing. Accelerated motions, beautiful messages coming in with the chakra, with the throat chakra coming in. You know that you're on your way to success. You know that you're wishing upon that star and that things are happening fast. Because it's justified, it's the truth, it's the same. But yeah, we're moving places, guys. We're moving. Guys, pay attention, okay? Anyways, come on, Spirit, let's go. See, and you can't make this stuff up. In for the prepare for change. Guys, prepare for the change. Do it. You guys are a part of the beehive. You know it. Spread your heart healing with joy. Owl, listen to your messages of your angels. Keep your intuition open. Stay balanced in your essence with the panda. And last one, be patient and focused. We can't say enough about that patience. Yeah, because you are the butterfly. Look at, you got the raven and the butterfly. And you know what? I claim this reading for myself. I claim it for you all. And blessed be to every one of you. And you know what? I know that the transformation is coming. Guys, you are the sun. And it doesn't mean you have to be a Leo. You are a blessing. And you know what? Remember that and keep that positivity going. And until next time, my friends, peace and love until the next video.